Good evening and welcome to this ABC 36 News Update. I'm Carla Wade. We begin with the latest on a prison uprising in Boyle County. Officials today say it started when the warden put the prison on lockdown Tuesday after several inmates got into a fight. But instead of calming them down, they say it caused a massive riot. 8 inmates ended up being taken to the hospital. 4 of them are still there now. State officials say while the fires are all out, several of the buildings continue to smolder almost 24 hours later.
There are 6 buildings that are a total loss: the canteen, the medical building, the kitchen, the multipurpose, the sanitation, and visitation buildings.
700 inmates have or are being relocated to other prisons. 500 still remain at North Point. Officials say food is being brought in for them from the outside. And Governor Steve Beshear released this statement today. He said, quote, "I want to applaud the work of our corrections officials, state police, and others to successfully contain a volatile situation. Their work last night in the face of the most trying circumstances was truly remarkable." And as the governor said, bringing this riot under control required the efforts of several law enforcement agencies who arrived in the midst of a very volatile situation. In a Hollywood movie scene outside the barbed wire prison fences, the North Point Training Center could be seen engulfed in flames. Danville firefighters worked to extinguish the blaze with a ladder truck going over the 2 fences surrounding the prison. At the same time, law enforcement, including local and state police, worked inside the prison to get the riot under control and account for all 1,200 inmates.
We called in our special response team. We called in post-level riot squads from approximately 5 different post areas throughout the region, as well as about every available trooper that could come over here.
Almost 3.5 hours after rioting began, things appear to be under control.
There are several fires within the facility, and those are being taken care of by the fire department that's on scene. As far as the inmates, they are secured within the facility.
Friday night, it was unclear what provoked the inmates and how many may have been involved.
There were a multitude of the inmates inside that were cooperating with the authorities to let them know that we're not involved in this. It's been almost 3 years since the crash of Comair Flight 5191 in Lexington, and still families are paying tribute. Lois Turner, whose husband Larry was on the ill-fated flight, has spent the last 2 anniversaries at Lexington's Farmers Market. She and her sons have set up a booth to accept donations of produce, which she then gives to the Lexington Rescue Mission to help feed the homeless. Turner says it helps to keep her late husband's memory alive. Dr. Turner worked for the University of Kentucky. That's a look at news. Stay tuned. Watch more news on TV.